Okay, so let's start learning something about HTML. So let's get a very basic understanding of HTML and how to write a code in HTML. So basically, in previous video we created a file by name index and the extension .html. Definitely, this is HTML file. So how we are going to write a HTML code? So basically, it wrapped in tags or elements. You can call each tag as an element also. So how tag look like? HTML enter. Okay, this is what a tag. Oh, this is opening tag. This is closing tag. You can call this as a HTML element. So element is HTML basically. So the structure is a kind of tree-like structure. So HTML is a root element of any HTML file. All HTML files will have HTML tag, and each HTML will have a head element and its sibling body. Okay, so if you see, this is one element. Inside it there are two elements, so head and body are sibling, and inside the body there is another tag h1. So in body you can write any code that you want. Okay, so in head there comes a title is basically your website name. Okay, website 123. And in h1 is heading. You can hover in VS Code, and you can just represent a sec. You can just understand by reading this. It's a heading of type 1. So there are basically 6 types of heading. You can change it to 2, and you can try it by yourself. Okay, so I'll write something here, something goes here, and let's run this file. Right click on the file name, reveal in file explorer, and double click to open. Okay, so this is heading 1, this is heading 2. As you see, just a change in font size. Okay, so what we should do, let's create a website for Ninja. Okay, Ninja website. Let's give heading as team Kakashi. Okay, and heading to members. Okay, and let there is another tag unordered list, and every unordered list will have list items to represent every element inside a unordered list. Okay, so Naruto Sasuke, and who's the third one? uh I don't remember her name. So let's refresh. This is Team Kakashi. Remember, Naruto's Sasuke. This is an ordered list. You can give something. Okay. Basically, I'm trolling her. I don't know her name. Goes here. Okay. Okay. So let's say you want to add image. Okay. So what you can do? You can use image tag. Okay. And source. You can give a path to that image file. Okay, so you can hover here and understand the image URL. The attribute is mandatory for image. So without a source it will not show an image on the browser supporting src set. I don't know what is this, but src is treated like a candidate image that is pixel length. Okay, whatever. So basically here we provide the path of the image. So let's check where I have image in my like in the desktop. Okay, we don't have. So let's download one image. Team Kashi. Okay, so Okay, let's download this. You can save image as, so you can save this image uh, in our project. Where is our project? Which my app? Yeah, it's the correct location. Team. Okay. I've changed the file name as team. Save. The file is saved. Here, here is our that image file. Okay, so how do I provide the path? Just type dot slash and select the file name. That's it. Save. Come back to the browser and refresh. Here we go. So I was giving you very basic understanding of how HTML works. Okay, how tags look like. You can explore all the other HTML elements by yourself. Okay, and another basically I was trying to explain you the concept. Okay, there are many more tags you can explore by yourself. Okay, so I hope you have understood the concept of elements now. Now let's understand the browser more. Okay, so you can just open the developer tools of a any browser that you are opening your HTML file in. You can click here and more tools and developer tools, or you can use shortcut Control Shift I. Okay, so there are some tabs. So first one is elements console. You might have it here. Okay, so let's talk about elements. So whatever HTML code that we have written, it's like the all the code will be shown here. Okay, and you can directly change anything here. Okay, and click outside, it will be changed here directly. But if you refresh, these changes are going to again reloaded from this file. Okay, so whatever changes you do here, it's for it's for like testing purpose only. If you refresh it, it will load the content from this file only. Okay, so that's all about HTML. You can explore, as I said, you can explore more on that. So let's understand what is CSS. What is CSS? So as you see, every opening tag HTML and closing tag is mentioned by forward slash. Every tag is opening tag and closing tag. Inside that, you either have contents or other HTML elements. Okay, for example, this. So what is CSS? So whatever text contents that you are going to show here, they are static. For example, we have this heading. Okay, so its color is black by default. How you are going to change? So if you want to do cosmetic changes, you can use CSS. Okay, so as I was saying, so every element has opening tag and closing tag. But this image do not have any closing tag. Why? Because we don't need a closing tag. Image is just one entity and it will just load that image. What is the need of image tag? Even if you add image tag, nothing, a close image tag, nothing will happen. Okay, so there's no point of closing image tag. Some tags might not have closing tags. Okay, so whatever you see this in blue color, this is called as element. Okay, and whatever you are seeing this in light blue color, like src and alt, this is called as attributes. Okay, so every tag has some its unique attributes. For example, image have src, right? So this is attribute equal to, in double quote you give value. So this is src attribute equal to double quote the value of src attribute. Okay, alt is something that if it image is not found, it will show some text. Okay, we'll see that in an example. Okay, so image is not found by team one name, so that's why it alternatively shown this text. Okay, let's control Z. Okay, so how to give CSS now? So for to apply to give styling to any element, we have to use a style attribute. So style attribute is that we can use style attribute to any element. Okay, so style equal to, in double quote we have to give a value. So what is the value to the style attribute? That is a one particular CSS property. Okay, so how CSS property looks like? So this is how it looks like: background hyphen color colon and its value and semicolon. So this is one CSS property that I have highlighted. First part is property name colon property value. Okay, and semicolon. This is the end of, semicolon represents end of first property name. Colon, you can give another property as font size. Let's give 40 px. Okay, font size colon value. So this is another property name colon its value and semicolon that represent the end of second property. So you can give as many properties as many you want. Okay, now let's check the output for this code only. Okay, let's come back to the code, refresh the page. Yeah, so the background color is changed, right? Now, so as I showed you here we see all the code. Okay, so let's click on this h1 tag. Okay, so when we click on this h1 tag, we can see whatever CSS. This is called inline CSS. Like just after the tag, we are giving CSS properties. This is called inline CSS. There are basically three types. You can explore that part also, but this is inline CSS. Okay, and when we click on this tag, its inline CSS properties are shown here in this styles tab. Okay, so you can unselect it, uncheck it to so it this properties will not be applied. Okay, you can change the property values. You can add more properties. I'm just pressing control and space, so it will give me like more properties. Okay, control space. Sorry, control space is not working, I think. Yeah, you can directly write start typing. Okay, so let's say I want to change the text color. Color is equal to, see, we can change the color of text. Let's make it blue. So this will work. So this will only be applied while I'm making the changes in the browser. If I refresh, this will be gone. Okay, so you can test directly how it's looking in a browser by making changes here. You can click here and give font size, okay, 10 pixel, and you can just increase it. Okay, so it will be directly applied, but if you refresh, everything will be gone. So that was very basic about CSS. I hope you have understood